I cannot believe that we are doing this. We are currently getting everything ready so that we can go on vacation. We need to pack up everything. We got to get this car oil changed. It's kind of stressful, I'm not gonna lie, but I've been waiting to go on this trip for months and months and months. And I'm excited because when we go there, I am going to be sharing
my dog,
the baby's gender and due date, because
and also I don't train my dog.
Yeah, I wanted to make a very special video for this baby. So today is day one of us getting ready to go. We are leaving tomorrow. And I do want to say, I realize my car is very dirty and nasty. I just cleaned out like the bare bones of this car, and I still have to vacuum and wipe it down. That's something I need to do desperately today as well before we leave. Are y'all excited for the trip?
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't know you had my wallet. I've been looking for it.
Change engine oil soon. How long has it said that?
For a little while.
For how long?
I don't know, a month.
A month? Are you serious?
It's probably been a couple of weeks.
I would say it's been like a year.
You haven't even had the car for a year.
Look, right there. Do you see what that says? We were supposed to have changed it January 16th.
Yeah, we're a little bit off.
Okay, so we made it to Walmart and we're about to get the oil changed for this car, but we were so hungry that we had to run to McDonald's really fast. When I get hungry, I have to eat or I will starve.
And die. And turn
What are you gonna say?
More like go full-blown psycho, or you just become the Scarlet Witch after you don't get to eat.
What's that? Never mind.
Oh, you're a redhead.
Character. Is that a movie character?
Bop, bop, bop.
We also need to run into Walmart to pick up some necessities.
How y'all doing?
I'll try and get oil change.
Mom, which stem you want?
So apparently this is on our list. Alright, we just got finished getting everything we needed from Walmart. I had to pick up some towels for us and also for my dogs because we're going to be taking some dogs with us, and I'm also going to leave some boarding with my mom. We had to get toothpaste for Vera because she needs fluoride-free toothpaste. She's only 3 years old, so she's still pretty young to have fluoride toothpaste. We did not get a board game because they were like $20 in there, and to be honest, you can go to like a baby or toddler kid consignment store. You can find board games in there all day long for $5. So I would just rather do that instead. We have picked up some recently. I also had to get some shampoo and conditioner for me and my kids. We're all just gonna share together. I love the Aussie brand. It works really good and it's like $4. Now we are headed to PetSmart because I need to get some dog food.
I didn't know you ate dog food.
I love dog food.
Okay, I didn't
My
know you had
favorite
that fetish.
is science stuff. Oh, smile.
My shoe.
You are the golden sun that shines upon me, never left unsung. You're in everything I see, and they can't take away, no matter how hard they try.
There you go, baby.
We just got out of PetSmart and I picked up this little dog bed. They were on sale, I think for 30% off. I got this one for Tiffany. I think this will be good for her when we go on the trip on the way up there. I'm gonna put her back there between the kids and let her sleep.
Well, your dad was going to take them.
Oh, that's true. So then our whole back seat's gonna be full of dogs.
Oh, God.
We've been home now for a few hours and we've got a
Okay.
few things done. We ate some Zaxby's and I cleaned the car out. It was really nasty.
I cleaned the yard and fed the chickens and got them all taken care of and been doing all kind of crazy crap.
And I asked my husband, do I look like I've been crying?
Yeah, that's what happens when you laugh for like an hour at your husband getting hurt.
It was funny because we just got those motorcycles
And
for
Jackson
the kids.
ran me over.
I was taking pictures of Shane with the kids. And it's just hilarious. We got this picture
What picture?
of Jackson running you over.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he just straight up ran me over full blast. Luckily, I was standing right in front of him, so he didn't get much speed up.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I just think he cut my knee.
I'm gonna wash my hair, and then we need to start packing.
Yeah, wash your happy tears all off your face.
You are the gold inside.
We're finally leaving, and it has been a long journey. I was gonna leave baby, my pug, with my mama, but popping into the future, I did want to explain what happened. The day that we left to go on our trip, we woke up about 7 a.m. I did not realize how long it would take me to pack everything up, so we ended up not leaving until about 3 o'clock. I was gonna leave my pug with my mom, but my pug has what I believe PTSD, and she directs that towards my mom. Even though my mom saved her life and was helping her, she associates that traumatic event with my mother. So what actually happened and why I think my dog has PTSD is it's been about 6 months ago, maybe even longer, back when my pug was a puppy. She's a year old now. I had all my dogs outside with me, and I had my headphones on, and I was cleaning out my car. I'm not used to dogs running away. I usually have Chinese cresses, and they stay right with me. They're very Velcro dogs. But pugs, on the other hand, at least my pug, she's not really that Velcro. I didn't realize, but my pug and another one of my dogs had disappeared. They were going down the road, and I had someone pull over and say, "Hey, is that your dog?" I instantly told my husband, and we both went searching for our dogs. I called up my mom, I called up my dad, and we were all outside for hours trying to hunt down my dogs. My mama called me up and said, "I found your pug baby. She's right over here on the side of the road. Come get her right now because she won't come to me." My mama tried to call her. She said, "Baby, come here, baby." My mama got out of her car, tried to call her, and she took off running. And it terrified her so much. She took off running into the woods. And I met up with my mother where she had said she seen her, and so I went into the woods, and it was behind our neighbor's house, and I had to go really deep into the woods, and I just kept going, honestly scared I was gonna get eat up by a bear. And finally I found baby way off into the middle of the woods, and at first she was scared of me, and I had to get down on my knees, and I just was begging her, "Please come here, girl, please come here." And she finally did come to me and started kissing me, and realized that she knew me and that she's mine and I'm hers. And it was a very scary moment. My mama wasn't actually chasing her, but she just kind of took it that she was chasing her, and it was such a traumatic event for my pug that now she has always associated that trauma with my mom. And ever since then, she's been scared of my mom. And my mom has tried her best to work with her in a very limited amount of time too, because my mom is very busy. She works all the time. So it's something we're having to work with her, but that's why I had to take my pug with me. Oh, wait a minute, I gotta go get something really fast. Here's how it's going.
Driving forever, we still got a long ways to go.
How long do we got?
We got at least another 3 hours.
Baby, the pug finally fell asleep, and I just woke her up. Where's Tiffany? She's back there. The baby is kicking me. Let's play this game. Okay, you want to go deep or deeper? Or you want to do an icebreaker?
Oh, I love going deep.
We'll do deep. What was your most memorable family gathering?
Christmas and Thanksgiving, everybody would come over, and several times a year we'd head up to Tennessee to see my mother's side of the family.
Now I'm driving. We had to stop and get some gas. We got some of these Sour Patch Kids strawberry.
How much gas do we get? Full tank?
Almost. Because I'm tired and I'm sleepy. Alrighty, the dogs are being good babies. I don't think I ever said, but our kids, Jackson and Vera, are both with my dad. Another couple hours left and we will be there. We're tired. Have you ever walked out of a movie? Which one and why?
Well, there would have been one movie I wouldn't mind walking out, but a buddy of mine, he was all interested in this movie, laughing his head off. Well, we drive like an hour away to watch this movie that's like $1. It's 3 for $1. The first one was about this woman asked her husband or boyfriend, whatever, can he poopy on her? And she goes, can you poopy on me? Like, I really want to do this, blah, 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 blah. Eat like all this crazy stuff, like laxatives and all this stuff. And they're getting in the moment and everything. And he's like, you want me to go poopy on you? No, like, we gotta slowly get into it and everything. Finally, he's like, look, can I just shit on you and get this over with? And she gets all bent out of shape, takes off running out of the room, and he chases her, and he gets hit by a car. And when he gets hit by a car, he covers the whole car up with shit. Like, the whole car. The guy's like using his windshield, and it ain't doing, or windshield wipers, it's not doing that, just smearing everywhere.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest, it sounds like you was really into those movies.
No, it was so stupid, like I could never forget about them.
Suck that drink, Shane. Suck it.
No.
We finally made it to Myrtle Beach.
And we got a downed motorcycle running from the cops. We've had 3 cop cars go by us.
Yeah, they're having a chase.
Yeah, straight up. High speed chase. Guy running through the center trying to get away from the cops.
Yeah, my dad's in front of us with our kids, and that motorcycle just drove right between them on the line.
If I knew that was going on, like, I wouldn't let him by. I thought it was just a motorcycle. I didn't even know the cops was chasing him. Like I said, if I knew that, he wouldn't have got through.
Other than that, we're almost at our beach house, and there was a conflict with our original beach house. Apparently the owners were still there and didn't know that it was being rented for the week. They transferred us to a different house, and this one's even nicer, so it kind of worked out. Same price, but it was like
Even though you started freaking out.
A lot more expensive. Yeah, I was pretty upset because I wanted that house.
You was like, I'm just gonna go home. We're just going home. I don't even want to do this no more.
Yeah, but it worked out. So where's Tiffany? So we should be there soon. There's the pier that refused to let baby go on it.
Yep. Yeah, when we had a big old fight because I said, well, yeah, she's not a child baby.
Well, we just came to the pier with the kids and they said no pets allowed. I don't see a pet anywhere. We just got back to the beach house, and for one, they would not let Shane on the pier because he wasn't wearing a shirt, which we're at the beach. So it's kind of like, okay. They said you have to wear a shirt after 8, and it literally was like right at 8 o'clock. Let's see what time it is. It's 8:16 now. And then Shane was gonna go back and put a shirt on or whatever. Here I am with Jackson, Vera, and baby, and then he comes walking up to me. I'm like going onto the pier, and he's like, we don't allow pets. I did want to make a quick clarification with this, that it was the same guy who told my husband that he couldn't be on the pier, but he waited until my husband was totally gone, out of sight, headed back to our beach house before he told me that I couldn't be there either. And I was already nervous and stressed out to be there alone with my Jackson and Vera plus my dog baby. And so I didn't really want to get off the pier to begin with because I felt like it was a little bit more safer for us to be around a lot of people. And he told me I had to get off. And so here I am with 2 little kids and a puppy by myself at, you know, a very rough area and a very overpopulated touristy area, a very overpopulated area. And I'm supposed to just, I guess, walk back to our beach house. It was like way down the road, or sit there and wait for my husband because we had taken a golf cart to the pier. And my husband was headed back to our beach house. That was one reason why I was really upset about it. The reason why I would be really nervous is because when I was growing up, in 2009, there was a girl that went missing here in this area, and I'm sure you have heard about her, but her name was Brittany Drexel, and she went missing in Myrtle Beach, who was later found murdered, but we didn't know that she had been murdered for 14 years, and so that has always been in my mind when I come to this area. And that's how I grew up, and I always grew up really cautious of my area, of watching us, of coming to the beach, because she was the exact same age as me. It was just a very stressful event. And I also was very upset because of persistently telling me, like, get off the pier. That's a dog. Get off the pier. We don't allow pets. And what did Mommy say?
Her tile. What?
Yeah, that was frustrating. Then I came back and I told Shane what happened, my husband, and he said, you need to just come to terms that she is a dog. I'm like, Shane, stop saying that. She's my baby. She's my child. Like, I fully believe I gave birth to her. She's my child. And he kept saying that over and over and over again, and he got really mad at me and said, I told you I didn't want another dog. Blah, 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 blah. You're trying to make me miserable. I'm like, first of all, she's not a dog. Stop saying she's a dog. She is my child. You know, quite frankly, I'm tired of him always downing me constantly and being negative all the time. Like, he should have been like, just in my opinion, I think that Shane should have said, you know, I'm sorry that they wouldn't let you up there either. But instead he just kept saying, you need to come to terms that she's a dog. She's a dog. And I'm like, stop saying that. Like, you need to stop being mean to me and stop saying that. And he just kept repeatedly saying that until, you know, then he got mad at me and he's gone now. So he left. He left me again. Yeah. My husband left me. Yeah. I wanted to explain the situation and why I was so upset about what happened on the pier. After I had my traumatic miscarriage in January of 2022, I was incredibly heartbroken and I decided to get a pug, my pug named Baby, as my way of coping with my loss. That is why I named her Baby. I know that my dog is not a child. I know that she's not a human, but I was very upset because it felt like my husband didn't understand why I was so upset about the miscarriage and why my pug is so important to me. Truthfully, since I had the miscarriage in January of 2022, I have been extremely emotional and sensitive about the situation, and it's very easy to trigger me and get me really upset.
Yeah, that was... Honestly, I didn't understand everything. I was kind of worried because, like, how you was treating Baby. And, I don't know, after you got back from the pier, like, I was trying to be nice, but then you just, like, kept snapping on me because I kept saying, you know, that is a dog. Like, she's a pet. She's not a dog. I mean, she's not a child. She's a dog, you know. And the more times I said it, the matter you got. And then you said something I think hurt my feelings real bad. And then I snapped, and then you snapped, so we got in this big old fight. So instead of keep egging it on, I decided to walk on the beach before, you know, we got to a big old fight. It wasn't that I was trying to abandon you or anything like that. I just wanted to get away from the issue because we was in a serious fight. And, you know, there's no reason to sit there and us argue and be at each other's throats. It's better to separate for a little bit and then come back and cool off. And that's what we done. Because, you know, I think later that night we went back on the beach for a walk and stuff like that.
But this is something that happened last year when everything was still very fresh for me. But since then, this is not an issue.
I think also, like, I was co-treating with my father's death, and, like, I was real touchy when about things.
All of that happened in the exact same week.
Well, within date, like, my father died. A week later, you know, we had the miscarriage, but the day before we had my father's funeral.
Yeah, so he was very upset. I was very upset. And just, we were very touchy and getting upset over things that shouldn't have upset us. But since then, that was last year. And since then, the pug situation, you know, is not an issue. And we just want to be open and honest and share that our relationship is not absolutely perfect, but it is perfect as perfect could be for imperfect. And
imperfect, perfect.
Yeah, and really what a perfect relationship is two imperfect people that work together, that never give up on each other, that love each other very much and are dedicated to each other and have a commitment for each other no matter what. Unconditionally, we love each other and we move past things together.
Yep.
All right, let's have a good week at the beach.
Not bad. And I can't hold it there. So
yeah, be careful. Don't fall.
wish you could see yourself